Week 8 had another great fourth quarter comeback, and the New York Jets are no longer winless. Hi, my name is Frank Ober, and this is Week 9 of my weekly fantasy football preview. The New York Jets trailed the Cincinnati Bengals by 15 points going into the fourth quarter, but then outscored the Bengals 23-7 to win 39-38. This comeback was led by running back Breece Hall, who ran for 2 touchdowns and threw a touchdown pass, all in the fourth quarter. The Green Bay Packers won against former quarterback Aaron Rodgers as his replacement Jordan Love threw for 360 yards and 3 touchdowns. At one point, Love completed 20 straight passes to tie a team record. The primary benefactor of Love's performance was Tucker Kraft, who led all tight ends with 7 receptions for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns. Besides Jordan Love, there were several other great performances by quarterbacks in Week 8. Most notably, Tua Tagovailoa of the Miami Dolphins, Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles, and Bo Nix of the Denver Broncos each accounted for 4 touchdowns. In addition to Breece Hall, a few other running backs had great games. James Cook of the Buffalo Bills rushed for 216 yards and 2 touchdowns. And for the 4th time in 6 weeks, Jonathan Taylor of the Indianapolis Colts scored 3 touchdowns and accounted for 174 yards of offense. Saquon Barkley of the Philadelphia Eagles returned to form with 174 total yards and 2 touchdowns. The wide receiver that led this week was Troy Franklin of the Denver Broncos, who had 6 receptions for 89 yards and 2 touchdowns. Odunze of the Chicago Bears was the only wide receiver who exceeded 100 yards receiving with 7 catches for 114 yards. 2 place kickers managed 4 field goals this week. This included Chris Boswell of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Kaimi Fairburn of the Houston Texans. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers were the best defense in Week 8. Against the New Orleans Saints, the Bucs allowed only 3 points and 312 yards of total offense to go along with 5 sacks and 4 takeaways, including a defensive touchdown. What's another week without injuries? The most significant loss was rookie running back Cam Skattebo of the New York Giants, who dislocated his ankle and broke his leg. He is out for the year. Running back Isaiah Pacheco of the Kansas City Chiefs hurt his knee, and his availability is considered week to week. 2 other running backs injured include Quinshon Judkins of the Cleveland Browns with a shoulder injury, and Saquon Barkley of the Philadelphia Eagles with a groin injury. The good news is that both of those teams are on a bye in Week 9, so those players have a chance to recover. A couple of other injuries to note include quarterback Carson Wentz of the Minnesota Vikings, who will have shoulder surgery and is out for the year, and wide receiver Marvin Mims of the Denver Broncos, who suffered a concussion. The Week 9 schedule starts with the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Miami Dolphins on Thursday night. Besides the Philadelphia Eagles and Cleveland Browns, the other teams with a bye in Week 9 include the New York Jets and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Make sure you track the health of your players, check the inactive reports prior to game time, and consider teams on a bye so you can adjust your lineup accordingly. Please check out my article for players to start in Week 9, and good luck.